Hi, everybody. How are you tonight? Oh, just see people popping in. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. And while you're all popping in, I'm going to double check on something here because I just had dinner and I'm checking to see. Oh, there it is. There it is. So, there we go. There's that. And then, so how is everybody tonight? I hope you are doing well. I just heard from Fatima and she's been really sick, which is not so much fun. And so she was saying she was sorry about not sending in any art, and I told her it was not an assignment. It wasn't homework. That it was okay. Let's see. I gotta get this because I just saw one from somebody that just came in, and because I was having dinner and then got distracted and didn't check my email again. And there was one right there from Larry. So I'm putting it in on his page as soon as I can find it. There's Larry's page. And I'm going to get rid of this one and put in his other one. Where did his email go? Just why does it keep disappearing on me? There we go. Ooh, very cool. Nice. Hey, come on. Be bigger. There we go. All right, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And so that should be just about it. There, oops, got another one there. And then got another one. There. Okay, got it. That and that. Yay. All right. Go back to me here, up here, and say publish and back to live mode. There we go. Anyway, so how is everybody tonight? I am sorry I'm distracted there. Now I lost all the comments. They were right. Where is my comment window? There it is. Oh, I moved it. Ah, yay. And so she's watching on the big screen. Okay, so here we go. Linda is here and Fatima is here. I just sent you an email. So get better. No homework. Just the only thing you need to worry about is getting well. Tamara's here. Yay. And Linda and Susan is here with SJ Pouring Color. Yay. Happy Sunday, everybody. Saying hi to everybody, saying in and out and baking. Oh, you're baking. Oh, my goodness. Larry, howdy, folks. And special place to... Mom's first car was cold. Travel Dreamer, Fatima, Larry, everybody's saying hi. Angie says she's watching on the big screen. Oh, my hair's pretty. Oh my gosh. Well, that's what happens when you don't wash it for a few days. Oh my goodness. The cat ate my homework. Better than your homework eating your cat. That's right. That's the cat ate my homework. The cat ate your homework. That's great. Oh my gosh. Well, you guys, we had quite an assortment of stuff sent in today that we did have, and some different things, and I'm excited to share it with you. Tamara, I got yours in. Yes, you sent yours in yesterday, and I hope you didn't have it. I thought I saw an email with an update, but I didn't really. Live art when. Oh yeah. Oh yes. That's so Tamara. That's was Tamara's there. Okay. It has been next week is a busy week for both Bob and I. We have a lot of stuff to get done around here. He just finished up 5 years on the homeowner association board, and he had his last meeting on Saturday, and he's got to get everything ready to hand over to the new secretary, which is great. That's done. Then we have a funeral to attend on Saturday up in North Seattle for a, a, the mother of a childhood friend of Bob's, Dominic's mom. She was quite something else, mother of 8, and an amazing Italian mama. And so we're going to go up for her celebration of life. And then Saturday, I have something going on too. And then Sunday, I have to help with an auction and get my dog to the Rover babysitter. And then Bob and I leave on Monday, both of us, him heading to Mesa and me heading to Boston for Creator Camp. So it's going to be, so Thursday, I'm going to do a show, and then I'll be off the Sunday to the next Sunday. I'll miss Sunday, Thursday, Sunday. I'll miss 3 shows in a row because I'll be at Creator Camp doing all kinds of stuff, learning all kinds of new things, and that'll be fun. But and Bob will be down in Mesa taking care of the grandkids, so that's going to be fun. But tonight we have stories and we have some fun things, and so I'm just gonna see what else. I didn't know I was supposed to do homework. I'm like, Calvin, nope. I said it's not homework. No pressure. You guys don't put pressure on yourself. This is bucket filling time. No pressure allowed. That's the only mandate. No pressure allowed. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go into show and tell. And I'm going to kind of pay attention to who's coming next, because when we get to Julia's, I have to preface that with you. So okay, we're starting with mine. All right, this has been my contribution this week. I've been doing Inktober. And I decided to follow the Zen Doodle kind of Inktober thing. So this is the ones I've done so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's one every day. And it's always interesting because I've been watching like 2 different people, actually 3. One of them makes it really complicated. She's doing very fancy stuff. But so these are the individual, each of these is an individual tangle, and they have names, and there's people who invent them and do different things, and there's ways to make them get kind of different. Like this one was today's, and you can embellish it with points or do other different kind of things. So that's been my kind of thing. So this is what I have done this week for my art. I also tried to do start the water. There's a watercolor Inktober too, and yeah, that didn't happen. This is enough. This is enough for me. Thank you, Larry. Is huge. Yeah, Inktober is huge for card makers. There's all kinds of Inktobers. The official one has a prompt a day. This one is, taking a little different. So that's my little bit of where's my of what I'm doing on. Hang on. Sound effects. There they are. On for Inktober, and that's been my art all this week. So hee-haw. So yay. Okay. So next, I have, hold it. I'm going to go with my sister, Patty. Okay. Now, Patty, she's not here. And Layla asked me to show you guys this because Patty's the one who really kind of I introduced her to Zentangle, and she has taken it to a whole new level of what she's doing with them. She's been making cards, and she sells them ridiculously cheap. It drives me crazy, but that's Patty. These are all hand-drawn, hand-inked, one-of-a-kinds that she does. like this. And this is one of my favorite that she did. She has all different kinds. I'm going to just pile them up on top because otherwise I'll be going here all night. Some of them are super, super detailed, like this one. Some of them are less detailed, but very simple in their design, but they're gorgeous. Like this. Aren't they? Her butterflies. And all of them have her thing is she puts 3 little birds on the kind of them. Look at this mandala. So she not only did all of these guys, just like crazy amount. Some of them are like this. Oh, these are like this? Yeah. These are like this. On top of that, she did gift bags. Like, took little dollar store bags and drew on them, like a little schoolhouse. Here's her Christmas ones. Aren't they cool? I just think they're amazing. I think they're amazing. My sister is a source of constant amazement to me. She's always been super artistic. She's the one who could go into somebody's house and redo the entire room in a day. But that's connection. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but that's her line is Connections by Patty Kay. So I wanted to show those to you guys, and yay! Yeah, she wants them. I took them with me to the Fiber Arts Fair, and but she wants them back because she's got a boutique in Yakima that wants to sell them, which is nice. Anyway, who is next in this? Tamara is. So Tamara has been under a fair amount of stress after having had to have this hot water heater thing system replaced for like $1,700-$1,800, and then another it was like $2,200 in all to replace this whole system. It's not a lot of fun. So she sat down and was going to be drawing, I think she was going to draw a tree, and out came Gaia. Of course Gaia would come out. When you're stressed, you're going to have a goddess come and help you out. Here's Tamara. So these are, she did them in a couple different ways. There we go. Like this. And then like this, facing each other. There we go. Oh, why is my mouse is just flipping on me? I hope you guys don't see it. It's bouncing on me. Very cool. I love her eyes, and her lips are gorgeous. And then this one. Yes. Is a sketch on A3 paper. That is amazing. She was a tree first. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Layla, bravo for Layla telling me to share Aunt Patty's things. Layla is not here. They are just coming back from a long weekend, starting on Buddy's birthday on the 3rd. They went to Disneyland, Universal Studios, and Coronado Island in San Diego. So quite the trip for the family. Yay. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. Okay, now we have Larry, and I didn't read his email at all. So I'm going to cut down these two. So he's been camping. What's his email tell me? Larry. A quick painting from my moto camping trip around the peninsula. Yay! Oh, so he was moto camping. Great, around the peninsula. So we live in this really beautiful area out here. And there's one. And then there's he was camping on his motorcycle. Nice. How wonderful. Which campground were you at? Were you at Penrose? Larry, were you at Penrose or were you at Joemma? Oh, Susan, if you dream about woods like this, just come up and visit. Because which one were you at, Larry? Just don't say no. Tell me no. He just says no. I have to be specific in my questioning. No, yeah, Susan, this is like what we have all around here. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Really nice. So now on top of that, then we get this. This is like up the Quinault, almost. Real trees and ferns. Yes, that's what we have up here. Real trees and ferns, definitely. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous, Larry. It's a hard name. Give you a second. It's not Claylock. Is it up the Quinault or the Queets? Looks kind of like the lower Queets. And all of the names that we have up here on the peninsula and a lot of that stuff are quite difficult because they're around the national park, around the Hoh National Forest National Park. There are 8 different native tribes that have their thing. Everybody from it's at Ruby Beach. Oh, yay! Okay, I see it now. That's from up on the road up above. When you come down, like when the parking area that you can park in on the side there, up above there. I know where you are. Yes, that makes total sense. I was just up there a couple weeks ago myself. Fun. Ruby Beach is considered one of the most beautiful beaches in the country. Yeah. Very nice. Wonderful, Larry. Yay. Boo. I really like the depth of greens that you have with the watercolor and all the different, because it really does show our greens. Now, okay. So I have to preface this next one with what Julia said, and what she said in her email will be up on the screen, but I have to find it for you to read it for you first, because once it starts, it is there. Julia Lee. Okay, she said, "This is the song I wrote for John's birthday surprise." So we're in for a treat. Who says art has to be paint? LOL. It was so fun playing the song to see how long it took him to realize it was about us. My goodness, he was so interested in his smuggled Cuban cigars, he practically had to be told. Julia. So we go from there to Julia, and it starts right off. It should.
Riding in your Corvette, bending your hair, dad jokes abound, love fills the air. Father of 6, granddad to 14, In the Marines where your story begins unseen. Asked you for a beer though I never drank. 4 weeks later you pulled a prank. Asked me to be your wife, seemed like a dream. 1 week later, reality it did seem. Through life's ups and downs, highs and lows, John, my love for you still grows. You're my rock, you make me smile, caring for our family all the while. John, you're my heart, my life's sweet song. Even now I can't believe you're mine, so strong. Campfire nights, cards in your hand, talking big, the best in the land. Vietnam hero with a presidential award, handsome and strong, always adored. Mentor to our kids, babysitter grand, loving family man, the best in the land. Almost let you slip away, but here we are, together today. Through life's ups and downs, highs and lows, John, my love for you still grows. You're my rock, you make me smile, caring for our family all the while. John, you're my heart, my life's sweet song. Even now I can't believe you're mine, so strong. 45 years, so much we've been through. 45 years, our love and embrace. Every day, a blessing anew. John, my world begins and ends with you. Through life's ups and downs, highs and lows, John, my love for you still grows. You're my rock, you make me smile, caring for our family all the while. John, you're my heart, my life's sweet song. Even now I can't believe you're mine, so strong. 45 years, so much we've been through. John, every day I'm grateful for you. Our love, our life, an endless refrain. Together forever through joy and pain. Through and pain.
So, I don't think Julia's here tonight, or maybe she's listening in the background and just not in, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, whoa. When you open your email and listen to something like that, are you just like, oh, I was jaw dropped. I was jaw dropped. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, yay. It's a first for us to have a song on here, but oh my, that she wrote and sang like that. Her voice, my goodness, it was just, I saw somebody said goosebumps. It was goosebumps. Was it Tamara? She said she had goosebumps. Yeah, Tamara said she had, oh, I have goosebumps. Yes, exactly. Goosebumps it was, definitely. Wow. Yep. It was wonderful. Thank you, Julia, for sharing that with us. That was spectacular. Okay. And that was the end of show and tell. So for everybody, yay! Good job tonight. It was so much fun. Did I get everybody? Yep, I got Tamara, Larry, Julia, and now back to here. and back to me. And we will... There. All right. Yes. Oh, Klahawa. Yeah. Klahawa Campground. That is a hard one to say. Klahawa Campground is a hard one to say. Or is it Klahoa? It might be Klahoa. I think it's Klahoa. I never know. All right. So, the first book I have for us tonight. So, you saw in the opening that I had the old time cars from Cuba. And since she talked about her husband being his smuggled Cuban cigars, this is perfect. And then the other one is going to be had the Burro. It was a book I tried to read the other night and couldn't because it wouldn't run, but I got it working tonight. So the first book, we're coming to the tail end of National Hispanic Heritage Month. October 15th is like the last day. So I have a couple books here that I thought were really kind of fun. And this one, just because I'm a big fan of old cars. And I thought that this was a lot of fun on how the author and the illustrator wrote this and put this together. So the first book is called All the Way to Havana by Margarita Engel and illustrated by Mike Corrado. Look at the cars. How fun is that? Never give up. Let's see, the illustrations in this, the artist used pencil, acrylic, paper, photo overlay, digital color in Adobe Photoshop, and other mixed media to create the illustrations for this book. And I think I might. All the Way to Havana, illustrated by Mike Corrado. And I've got to get my size reset here so that I can get 2 pages on, and then I can get it bigger again. There we go. There we go. We have a gift and we have a cake. And we're going to drive all the way to the big city to see my new baby cousin on his 0-year birthday. Some of this island's old cars purr like kittens. But ours is so tired that she just chatters like a busy chicken. Kata, 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 cluck, cluck, cluck. Today, kata, kata sounds like a tiny baby chick. Pew, 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 pew. Papa opens the trunk and lets me hand him the heavy toolbox. Then he raises the hood to show me all the rattling parts that have been fixed with wire, tape, and mixed up scraps of dented metal. He listens to each tapping taka-taka noise that Karakara makes as together we struggle to fix all the grunts and squeals and grumbling. Clunk clunks that should be clunk clunk clunks. I choose a wrench and a bolt and a belt. No luck. But we keep trying and trying, even though all the silly noises are still a mystery unsolved. We don't give up. We experiment. We invent. A twist here, a tightening there, move this, hold that, try one way, then the other, until finally, after discouraging minutes that feel like endless hours, Karakara once again begins to sound like a chattering hen. The road is bumpy, and our noisy car ends up so crowded with friendly neighbors who need a ride that I feel like we're traveling in a barrel of elbows and knees. But we have a gift, and we have a cake, and we're driving to my new baby cousin's 0-year birthday. So we purr, cara cara, and we glide, taka taka, and we zoom zoom. Zoom, clack clack clack, beside farms, forest, beaches, and forts. Toward the curved road by the seawall, where Mama points out noisy old cars of every color: yellow, pink, purple, green, orange, and even a bright red one, with huge fins like a lurking shark. I'm glad that Caracara is peacefully blue, like the clear sky above and the wide sea beyond. Some of the noisy old cars around us have torn seats, shattered windows, and cracked mirrors. Many of the cars roar, growl, whine, or putt-putt. But most just honk, honk, honk as they glide, bumpity bump, on potholed city streets, where people lean over crumbling balconies as laundry dances and a sea breeze sings. When we finally reach Tia's house, I hug Abuelo and everyone smiles as we admire the funny baby boy who is too little to know how to open a gift, or play with the box and the ribbon, or build a teetering mango and pineapple tower. After lunch, cake, music, and a happy birthday fiesta, I need a quiet siesta. But when I wake up, I discover that it's already time to start driving home. So we zoom and bump all the way back to our little village, where we will soon have a chance to cara cara taka taka pio pio clunk sleep. Whoops. Hold on. Something happened. Read with Libby. Get back to where I was. There we go. The next morning, we have to work under the hood once again, never giving up, never losing hope. I'm eager to help Papa guess which tool is best. When he asks me which city trip car I like most, the answer is easy. Our car. The noisy blue one, with its ragged seats and cloudy windows, because Cara Cara already belonged to our family on the day when Abuelo, my old grandpa, celebrated his 0-year birthday. Someday, Abuelo's car will be yours, Papa promises, making me feel as proud and powerful as the bold eagle that makes Cara Cara's sky blue hood look so brave. So the illustrator's note said, she said, he had the great fortune to visit Cuba to research this book. My friend and fellow artist Eric Ledesma came with me to act as a translator. We stayed with Margarita's cousins, Julio and Isabel, at their Casa Particular, a Cuban equivalent of a bed and breakfast. In the heart of Havana, we hired a driver named Ray who picked us up in a 1954 Chevy 210 series, also known as the Chevy Del Rey, no pun intended. The car has been in his wife's Maribella's family for more than 30 years. Ray and Maribella's drove Eric and me across the beautiful Cuban countryside and back to Havana. I wanted to experience the trip the family in this book makes. I created the illustrations by combining pencil drawings, paintings, and textures from photographs I took while in Cuba. Some auto experts might look at this book and point out mistakes in the car I drew. In Cuba, people have to work with what they have. So some cars have parts that are used to belong to completely different cars, and sometimes entirely different machines. These include this includes Cara Cara, who has a different steering wheel, rearview mirror, side mirrors, reflective orange decals where the front white blinkers used to be, and a completely different engine. She's also missing a few chrome details here and there, but she still looks good and gets people where they need to go. Ray and Marabellis now call their 54 Chevy Cara Cara, so she is real. For me, she has come to represent everything that I love about Cuba: classic beauty, perseverance, and family loyalty. And the author says, due to the complex historical situation, many of the American cars on the island of Cuba are pre 1959 and so old that parts under the hood have been replaced many times, often with makeshift inventions. Despite more than half a century of poverty and hardship, the Cuban people remain so creative that they managed to keep the machines of all sorts running long past the age when wealthier people would discard them. The simple poem about the island's noisy old cars is intended as an expression of admiration for the everyday ingenuity of poor people everywhere who have to struggle, persevere, create, and invent on a daily basis, never losing hope. Undoubtedly, a boy like the one in this story would dream of modern cars and space-age inventions, along with plans to keep his family's antique car running smoothly. Yeah. So that is All the Way to Havana. Yay. Okay. Let me see if I've got this one set up right. Yes, I do. Yay. Okay. So that was that one. And then the next book is by Monica Brown, which I read some things by her a couple weeks ago. And I was going to try to read this one. But it's back to my, love of the bookmobile and how they started. But this one is about the bookmobile in a little different area in Mexico. And instead of it being a bookmobile, it's a biblioburro. Yes, waiting for biblioburro. Uh, Fun book. What was that a straight 6? Oh gosh, one of my first boyfriends had a 56 Chevy, and then he had a 57 Chevy Bel Air. I had a 65 Buick Skylark convertible that I still love. Yeah. Oh, and at the LIC at the Long Branch Improvement Club at the by Bar Arts there, they had an antique car show too, and they had two Hudsons were there. A guy had two Hudsons, and they were beautiful. Anyway, so biblioburro. All right, here we go to the next one. Yay! Waiting for the biblioburro. I always loved the bookmobile when it came. This is, let's see if it tells me what the illustrations are by, like, doesn't say. There. Look at all the stuff around the edge. This is cool. I love it when they do this border trim. On a hill behind a tree, there is a house. In the house, there is a bed, and on the bed, there is a little girl named Anna, fast asleep, dreaming about the world outside and beyond the hill. When Anna wakes up to the rooster's quick-query, quick-query, quick, Puppy is already at work on the farm, and Mummy is busy in the garden. Anna bathes her little brother and feeds the goats and collects the eggs to sell at the market. After breakfast, Anna and her mother walk down the hill. Anna closes her eyes against the sun and wishes she was back in the cool of the house with her libro, her book. Anna has read her book, her only book, so many times she knows it by heart. The book was a gift from her teacher for working so hard on her reading and writing. But last fall, her teacher moved far away, and now there is no one to teach Anna and the other children in her village. So at night, on her bed, in the house on the hill, Anna makes up her own cuentos and tells the stories to her little brother to help him fall asleep. She tells him stories about make-believe creatures that live in the forest and the mountains and the sea. She wishes for new stories to read, but her teacher with the books has gone. One morning, Anna wakes up to the sounds of tak-a-tak, clip-clop, and a loud ee-yaw, ee-yaw. When Anna looks down the hill below her house, she sees a man with a sign that reads Biblioburro. With the man, there are 2 burros. What are they carrying? Libros, books! Anna runs down the hill to the man with the sign and the burros and the books. Other children run to him too, skipping down hills and stomping through fields. Who are you? Who are they? The children ask. The man says, I am a librarian, a bibliotecario, and these are my burros, Alpha and Beto. Welcome to the Biblioburro, my biblioteca. But senor, Anna says, I thought libraries were only in big cities and buildings. Not this one, says the librarian. This is a moving library. Then he spreads out his books and invites the children to join him under a tree. Once upon a time, the librarian begins, sharing the story of an elephant who swings from spider webs. He reads from books with beautiful pictures, then helps the little ones learn their abecedario. He sings A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Finally, he says, now it's your turn. Pick out books, and in a few weeks, I'll be back to collect them and bring you new ones. Me too? Asks Anna. Especially you, says the librarian with a smile. So many cuentos. While Alpha and Beto chomp the sweetgrass under the tree, Anna picks up book after book and finds pink dolphins and blue butterflies, castles and fairies and talking lions and magic carpets. Someone should write a story about your burros, Anna tells the librarian, rubbing Alpha's nose and feeding more grass to Beto. Well, why don't you? He asks. Then he picks up the books and is off. Enjoy, he calls to the children. I will be back. Anna runs up the hill to her house, hugging the books to her chest. She can't wait to share her books with her brother. And that night she reads until she can't keep her eyes open any longer. Each morning, Anna does her chores and reads and looks out her window. She listens for the sounds of Alpha and Beto, but weeks pass and the librarian doesn't return. When will he come back? She asks her mother, who smiles and says, Go read, Anna. When will he come back? She asks her mother, who smiles and says, Go draw, Anna. When will he come back? She asks her mother, who smiles and says, Go write, Anna. When will he come back? She asks her mother, who finally says, Go to bed, Anna. One night, Anna dreams she's flying over the country on a butterfly's back. In her dreams, she crosses mountains and oceans and rivers and jungles, bringing stories everywhere she goes. Stories fly from her mouth and fingers like magic, falling into the hands of children waiting below. When Anna wakes up, she misses Alpha and Beto and the Biblioburro's books. She remembers that the librarian told her that she could write a book. And so, with paper and string and colored pencils, she does. Finally, just when Anna thinks she'll never see the Biblioburo again, she wakes up to ee-ah, ee-ah, and children yelling. She runs down the hill with her library books and a special surprise of her own. I wrote this cuento for you, she says. Que bueno, the librarian says, and then he reads her story, to the children under the tree. When it's time to go, Anna's book is packed carefully on the burro's back, ready to be carried away over the hills and through the fields to another child who is asleep on a bed, in a house, on a hill, behind a tree, dreaming of Alpha and Beta and all the new stories the Biblioburo will bring. I love the illustrations. The author's note. How far would you go for a book? How far would a librarian travel to bring you a book? Around the world, there are many librarians and libraries that travel long distances just like the Biblioburo. In Kenya, camel caravans deliver books to nomads in the desert. In Sweden, Stockholm's floating library delivers books to islanders on book boats. In Zimbabwe, there is a donkey-drawn mobile cart library. In the United States, bookmobiles started out as book wagons. This book was inspired by a particular librarian I was honored to get to know, Luis Soriano Bojorquez, near La Gloria, Colombia. This teacher and librarian delivers books to children who live in remote villages, and with the help of his 2 donkeys, Alpha and Beto. Luis's Biblioburo program is an inspiration to us all. To learn more about Luis, check out the www.cnn.com 2010 Living-20225, CNN Heroes Soriano. This book is a celebration of Luis and all the teachers and librarians who bring books to children everywhere and to adults, across deserts, fields, mountains, and water. Yay. Oops. That's not the right one. Here. There we go. Here we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. And yes. There we go. Got the right thing in front of me. Isn't that a cool book? I love that one. I tried to read it, right when I started out sharing some books for National Hispanic Heritage Month, but it wouldn't run. I had tried that widget and it just wouldn't run that night for some reason. I tried it again later on a different live and it ran fine. So who knows? Let's see. Thank for librarians and especially ours. What darling stories. Yes. Very cool book. Books. Absolutely books. I tell you, I think I am I'm hoping, let's see, what is today? Today's October 6th. McLean's birthday is the 9th. He probably already got his birthday present. And I didn't send him books this time, which is rare. And I think I have a book I'm supposed to send down with Bob to take to Layla. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, that was that book. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. The illustrations of both books were pretty cool, and the cars in Havana and just the colors down there. Just the use of color all over the place is beautiful. And then the designs around the outside edge on that the illustrator did was very cool. I like that a lot. So, Sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to yawn. Anyway, so I will be back on Thursday. So since I won't be back next Sunday, if you want to send in any art, go ahead and send it in on Thursday if you want. Um, as So I can show those then. And then I almost attempted it tonight, but I didn't. I almost attempted to take you out to the studio with my phone attached to this, and I almost have it. And Thursday I'm going to try. We'll see if I can. If I haven't gotten the video all together of the final display of the studio of Studio G, then that maybe I'll just. Oh, I could do that Thursday. I could just stream from the studio, and then I could show it to you. I could show you everything. That'll be easier. I'll do that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Anyway, you guys, that's it for tonight. I have been putting in some in my playlist on the building of Studio G. Everybody's been kind of seeing I made it up through like part 10 of all of the things. Now it's just the final one that shows all the finished product together. Most of the film that I have done it is pretty jumpy, shaky around. Good news is I got my big hard drive, my 28 terabyte, my RAID drive that had failed. The Seagate was able to recover the data, and they sent that to me, and then they sent me a new drive. All of those have arrived, but I'm not going to try to deal with them before I go to Creator Camp. It's just too much to deal with, and I got other things. It's just a complex project to do and tech that I don't want to do. We get to go over outside. We get to go outside. Yeah, we'll be up in the studio on Thursday night. So that'll be fun. I'll stream from there, and yeah, we could do that. And then like Creator Camp I'm going to be with Ecamm. The owners of Ecamm are putting it on for about 100 of us that all use Ecamm and that wanted to come to Creator. And we have teams, and it's gotten kind of crazy competitive, which is pretty fun. But that's why you see my lights are green, because we've been doing green things because I'm on the green team. Anyway, but I will be back on Thursday with more stories and some showing of the studio. How's that? Yeah, we'll take you out there. We'll go on a field trip. A field trip to the backyard. That sounds fun. Woohoo! So everybody, until next time. Let's see. I'm queued up right. Let's see if anybody else is saying anything. Yeah, we get to go outside. The dress over the Okay, for all you do, yawn, yes. Sweet dreams, everyone. Perfect. Good. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for being here, Larry and Angie. Angie, I hope it was okay on the big screen. Larry, thanks for sending in your art. And you too, Julia, thank you so much. And Tamara and my sister Patty. Have a wonderful week, everybody. And enjoy the time. The fall is gorgeous around here. We've got crispy days and bright sunshine. We had bright sunshine, and it's about 62 to 65 at the most, but it's crisp and sunny, and it's nice. So until next time, everybody, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you, but the first place you'll find it is when you go look in your mirror. And Fatima, get well.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feeling alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards. should be shameless.